So today we are learning about what are systems in software engineering as well as structure system analysis and design. So let's see what are the systems. So according to Bertalanffy in 1968, a system is a set of elements in interaction. It means that you have different type of elements or factors and you have to interact them in a single environment, in one environment. And there are many authors who give different types of definition of a system. So let's see, the next definition is: a system is an orderly grouping of interdependent components linked together according to a plan to achieve a specific goal. So here the system is also derived from a Greek word systema, which means an organized relationship between any set of components. We can say that components or elements are the same and to achieve some common cause or objective. So if my objective is to print some text on a paper sheet, then I have to give a command from my system and that will be happen by the my printer. So here system, software, environment, keyboard, mouse, printer, they all are different components. So we can categorize or classify these components or elements in different way, like keyboard and monitor. These are my devices, and if I can also classify these devices into subcategories like input devices and output devices. So these are the components, or we can say that these are the elements, and after their interaction with each other, we will found some objective, which has to be cleared. So these are the elements of a system: that input, output, feedback, processor, control, boundaries and interfaces, and all these components or elements are in a single environment, where input and output are the main aim of a system, which is to produce an output which is useful for its users. Obviously, whatever is the output, that is useful for its user. Inputs are the data and information that enters into the system for processing. So here is a box for input by which we can enter some input data or information into the system, and that system is used that particular data and information, and after processing it, it will give the outcome of the processing. So what is the desired output would be there, that is your output. After that, what is the role of processor? So processor is a hardware in which you have to find out what is processed by the processor. So the processor is the element of a system that involves the actual transformation of input into output. So whatever the input comes from, that would be converted into an output. It is the operational component of a system. What is operational? Here operational means the calculations, the operations, the methods which are used in mathematics, the logics, the techniques, methods, strategies, etc. And at the end, as the output specification change, so does the processing. In some cases, input is also modified to enable the processor for handling the transformation. And what is the use of control component? So the control element guides the system. What is the guidance provided by the system? It is a decision making subsystem. So here we can say that a decision making process is a subsystem that controls the pattern of activities governing the input and processing it and gives the output. So the behavior of a computer system is controlled by the operating system. And what is operating system? operating system is a system software and it is used to interact, or we can say that it is an interface between the user and the hardware. And what are the feedbacks? Feedback means they provide the control in a dynamic system. Dynamic means which is multifaceted, different types of output. So performance of the system, that is to be positive feedback, is routine in nature, and negative feedback is the informational in nature, which provides the controller with information for action. And at last, there is an environment. Then what is the need of this environment? The environment is the super system where all these elements and components working together and interdependently, or we can say that interdependently. So let's see about the properties and the features of a system. So the properties of system are, number one is organization. As we have discussed in the previous slide that all components, all different components are independent and they are working in a single environment. So here, if we are talking about the properties, then all properties are working in a single organization. And what is the role of organization? What does it imply? It implies structure and order. It is an arrangement of elements that helps to achieve predetermined objectives. And students, there is a difference between objective and aim. Objective means where you cannot say that what will be the output and what is your desire that will be fulfilled or not. And aim means which is you want to target, and you have to achieve that particular aim, but what are the factors and what are the terminologies used to achieve that particular aim? So here we are talking about objectives which are predetermined in the field of organization. After that, interdependence. Interdependence means how the components or elements of a system depend on one another. Like if we don't have the input domain, then how can we input the data or information for processing? And similarly, if we don't have the output device or output domain, then we are not able to find the output or to get the output of a desired result. And what is interaction? It is defined by the manner in which the elements operate with each other. Like in the previous slide, we have discussed that all the components are working with each other and they are interdependent. Now next is integration. Integration is concerned with how a system elements are connected together. Here integration means the combination of different elements. If we can say that there are many types of input devices like keyboard, wireless keyboard, mouse, wireless mouse. So what is the integration between a mouse and a keyboard? We can enter the data with the help of a keyboard, as well as we can also enter some data with the help of mouse also. Similarly, we have different types of monitors like cathode ray tube, CRT monitors, LED, LCD. So they have different features also. They have different characteristics also. So what is integration? After inputting the data from an input device, we would get an output on the screen, but that would be integrated with your input device. If your device is not connected with your system, then an output device is not able to give you a desired output or the desired result. So it means that the parts of the system work together within the system, even each part performs a unique function. And last but not the least, central objective. There should be a central objective And what is the main aim of an objective? The main objective of a computer application is in the early analysis for a successful design and conversion. So what is the conclusion over here? The conclusion is we want a successful design that would be a futuristic and which has a very vast scope, so that we can also generate good results and their techniques also, and those results will be generated on the basis of some strategies, techniques and methods. So this is all are the part of a system.